Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy. It's Aiden. Long time no see. I know some of y'all thought I disappeared off the grid again and shit like that, but nah. I've been in the shadows, moving different. Since the last time I dropped a video, I dropped my sophomore album, and if you haven't heard it yet, that's on you, not me. But I'm not mad. I've just been behind the scenes working on something bigger than the music, and it's a record label. It's in the works, trying to situate the funding, get the paperwork right, keep the IRS off my ass, like the usual shit. Now, I know I've been ghost for a minute, and I apologize for that. Life's been mad busy for me. When you're chasing greatness, bro, you just forget the little shit, like dropping videos and, music, and I drop music, but yeah, that's not why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to address something more serious. Some of you probably already have heard about this. Some of you haven't, but depends on how plugged in y'all are. But yeah, my boy 7 inches but it's skinny got arrested last weekend. Now, before you start spamming Free Lucas or some shit in my comments, I just want to break this down. I have been looking into getting him out on bail, but here's the thing. Bail money doesn't grow on trees. We got a label trying to launch, and funding we need to lock down, lawyers to call, graphic designers to scam on like Fiverr and shit. And honestly, after a long talk with the team, my manager, I think we're just going to let him take one for the squad. Like sometimes you got to make some sacrifices. But when he gets out, the plan is simple. We sign him to the label. He gets a 70-30 deal, and just so there's, like, no confusion, he's the 30%. Now, I'm not trying to be controversial or whatever, but y'all got to take that up with my manager, not me. Yeah. Now, I know it sounds harsh, but real talk, I think this is good for him. Like, character development, because you don't just wake up one day and become a legend. You got to go through, like, trials, tribulations, got to eat ramen off the prison tray, maybe get, your ass beat in the showers a few times. It's all a part of building the artistry, and I think that's what is going to help him in the long run and build the pen game. I low-key think he already been dropping the soap on purpose, but hey, that's between him and the spiritual journey. And look, I can already see the comments, but Aiden, that's your bro. Why aren't you helping him? First off, street cred, it's priceless. Second off, if he's really my bro, he gonna understand the bigger picture. When he gets out, he's gonna rap different. He's gonna sound like pain, like hunger. He's hungry, like somebody who had to, like, write bars on, like, the toilet paper with, like, the eyeliner and shit. That's what sells. And don't get it twisted. I'm still rooting for him, because at least this time he didn't catch another battery charge. Y'all know how that goes. The paperwork alone, it's a pain in the ass. And honestly, I don't want to see my boy go through all that again. Jail, that's fine. Battery, nah, that's too much hassle. And let me say this, okay? Lucas, if you're watching this, I love you, but if you try to use your mugshot as an album cover, I will sue you. That's my thing, and that's my brand. I even have a shirt with that shit on it, so don't think you can just steal the aesthetic and turn it into a rollout. You got to come out that cell doing your own shit. That's a no-fly zone. But, anyway, I just want to come on here and, like, inform everybody about it. It's kind of some breaking news, for, the music and, everything we got going. But, in the meantime, just stream my album, maybe buy my merch, DOT out now. Maybe, just maybe, we'll hear from 7 inches but it's skinny when he, gets out the cell. But in the meantime, you're just hearing from me. This is my thoughts on it. Free Lucas, low-key, but go stream DOT. Peace out.